Hi everyone, so for today's video I'm going to be reviewing the bestope makeup brushes. These go for $12.99 on Amazon. They have such good ratings and such good reviews, so I thought I would share with you guys my thoughts and review them for you guys. I'm also going to be using the Rare Beauty Discovery palette, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's go ahead and get started. So the first brush I used was what is called the concealer brush, and I did try to use this under my eyes. It didn't really work out for me. I think because I'm so used to using a kind of like bigger brush under my eyes, sometimes even my foundation brush to mix my concealer. I think this was too small for me and definitely too big. It's probably something that I'm going to start using actually as like eyeshadow. Next, I went back and forth between these two. So this one is more the flat brush, and this is actually known as the foundation brush, I believe, and it has this angle. So these two I tried to use for foundation. I really did like this one the most for foundation, so I'm glad that they got that right. So this one is known as the foundation brush. I just feel like it was super easy to blend in my foundation. It's also super soft. Actually, all of these brushes are really soft, so I really liked this one for the foundation a lot. It has that angle where you can really like mix in your foundation and blend it in really well. So I really liked this one for foundation. It's definitely something that I will continue using, and it doesn't have that stiffness, so that's perfect because I don't like stiffness when it comes to blending in, so I did love that one. But the next one that I did use was this big fluffy powder brush. So this one is the biggest fluffy powder brush in this set. This one worked pretty well for just my powder on my face. I felt like it could be a little bit smaller, honestly. I feel like it's like pretty big, but it worked. It honestly did work pretty well. It wouldn't necessarily be my go-to for powder brush. I have another one that I feel like I'll prefer over this one just because this feels super big, but it is really soft. And the shape is pretty good, to be honest, for powder, so I really did like that. So these two right here, before I forget, I didn't really use these very much. I used this one for my eyebrow though. This one worked pretty good. I feel like this can be a little bit smaller, I think, just because I have small thin eyebrows, so that's just my personal preference. But I'm sure like if you have fuller eyebrows, this would work perfect for you. These I didn't really use very much. Again, I feel like this could be a little bit smaller for me, but I will continue to use them because I did like it. This little brush right here was pretty perfect for filling in your eyebrows, to be honest, at least for me. So I really do like this. I plan to use this a lot more. This one, I'm not too sure I will be using this very much, but I do plan to use this a lot for my eyebrows. So this is what I used for the contour, I believe. I just used it on the side of my cheeks and also on top of my head, and just blended it in, which I really like. But this is pretty perfect, honestly. Also, it's not very stiff, which I love. I think it's so important to not have stiff brushes, at least for me, for my preference. I really like when brushes are not stiff, so I really liked this one. Then I went ahead and used this little fan brush for my highlighter, which I thought was super fun. Actually, I never have had any type of brush like this. I know this is like the highlighter fan or something like that, but this was really cute. I really liked it. It was really easy to just like blend in, and it's very like thin, like it's not thick, which I like. So it just like helps you just kind of like add it in right there. So I just dropped some highlighter and just like pressed and like fanned it a little bit just to blend it in, which I really liked. You can also use it on your nose, which I think is cute, and like that. But that was really cute. I would definitely be using this more. So next I have all these little brushes that I used. I really liked this a lot, honestly. So I actually decided to use one of these brushes to blend in, not to blend in, but to add concealer under my eyes and over under my eyebrows and over around my eyebrows, just to to help cover any little extra hairs because I need to get my eyebrows done. And it was perfect, honestly. I use this little flat brush. I did have to go in with my fingers just to make sure that stuff was blended in, but this was perfect because it really has that sharp line where you can really like go under. So I used a lot of these little brushes, actually pretty much all of them, for just highlighting and contouring my nose, as well as using it for my eyeshadow. So I really liked this big brush for just the main background of the base of my eyeshadow. This brush is more of a stiff kind of brush, and I like the idea of using this one for my outer corner just to have more control, because I really struggle with having like control over how much eyeshadow I add on the outer corner for me, because I'm still trying to like learn how to do my eye makeup pretty well. So this one really helped for me, actually. I really like that look that it has. It's kind of like it goes in at the tip on the top, and I really like that for like the outer corner. I know you can use it for like inner corner, and that's probably what it's for, but I like using it on the outer corner, so I love that. And then I just went in and blended with more of these fluffy brushes. So I love these. They're so great, honestly. I really like them. These have got to be like my favorite eyeshadow brushes, honestly. I always struggle with like doing nice eyeshadow personally. Like, I'm not a makeup artist at all, so it's just, this is really great. I loved all of them. And then I even went back and also added like my highlighter and more in the inner corner. I used this little brush for the inner corner to add some gold in there, and I really loved it. Like, honestly, I just loved it so much. So I'm really happy about that. And then I went back and just added some highlight on the top, so right under my eyebrows as well. So these little brushes did me so good. I really love them. This one I thought was fun. It kind of has that shape that you can really add contour and mix in with this part of your nose. So you can add powder here and like really set it in with this, which I thought was cool. Also, you can use this on your nose, which I thought was also nice. It's definitely a different angle, and I was unsure on how to use this. This is called the multifunction brush, so I could see this being used as the highlighter and contour for your nose personally. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look that we ended up with. I did accidentally drop my palette, so we had a little struggle there, as you can kind of see. I am so sad, but it's okay. I'm still using it. I hope you guys like this look because I think it's really fun and it's definitely out of my comfort zone. I want to talk about two brushes that I didn't use actually. So these two are the ones that I didn't use at all from all these 20 brushes, and I feel like I might have also not know what to use them for. So if you guys have any input, definitely let me know. But first one is this one. So this is a super small skinny brush. I guess this is something that you can use it for, is maybe the outer corner, but I used a different one for the outer corner, so I'm not sure what to use this for. So let me know in the comments if you have any idea what to use this for. But that would be great. Maybe just, I can only think of the inner corner honestly, or I mean the under eye. Okay, so this fluffy brush is just very stiff, and I considered using it as a blush brush, but I actually liked the idea of using this one more because it has like that angle, and it has more or less, it has less of a stiffness, which I like. And this one I'm just not sure what to use it for. I feel like maybe you can like use concealer to just like set your under eyes and stuff like that. That's something I would use it for that I just thought about. But other than that, yeah, these are the only two that I did not use out of all of these. So I just want to share my final thoughts with you all. So I personally feel like this is really worth it. This is $12.99, and brushes from other places that are more high-end can really be super expensive. I personally really love them. I feel like you get a lot, and the quality is really nice for $12.99. You get a total of 20 pieces for $12.99, so I personally think it's worth it. Would I repurchase this again? I would, but I do feel like you don't need necessarily the 20 brushes, but that's just me speaking because I'm not like a makeup artist, and I don't feel like I would need all of these brushes. So I would definitely get like an 8-piece set instead of this 20 set. So, but yeah, either way, I do really love them, love the softness, and they are just, especially the eyeshadow brushes. You guys, like, I am in love with the eyeshadow brushes. They're amazing. I would totally repurchase because I feel like I have more control over my eyeshadow look, which is something that I really struggled, that made me really self-conscious about me always doing my eye looks. So this is something that's definitely worth it, I feel like, personally. So I will have this link down below if you guys do want to check it out. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. If you're looking for new brushes, where you get your brushes, because I would love to know any other places that you guys find that are super like reasonable in price and super great in terms of brushes. I feel like brushes can be sometimes hard to find, so I personally am really happy with these, so I think these are worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.